In any database, there will be a lot of tables, and also many people will be trying to access it. Now, if you consider a company, there will be a lot of employees there, and sometimes what happens is you don't want to give everyone the access to the entire database. So there are various reasons. One thing is they might not need the information, and the second thing is, there might be some security concerns, or you want to maintain some confidentiality. So what I mean to say is, let us say there is a company, right? And in this company, if you have various departments, let's say there is finance, and there is HR, and there is, let's say, marketing. Now, people working in the finance department, they don't need to access, or you don't want to share any access for them with the data which is related to HR department. Therefore, all the data which is related to this department, you want to group it together, right? So what is data means? All the tables and the objects which are related to that, you want to put it all together, and you want to say that only people working in this department have to access it, right? Now, how to enable this one is by using a concept called as schemas. Now, by using schema, you can group the related data together, which means in this case, I can group all the data related to finance in one schema, and then all the data related to HR in one schema, and all the data related to marketing in one schema. Now, I can specify who can access what. For example, I can specify that only some of the employees who are working in finance are going to access this schema, right? And also I can even specify that some people can access a part of this schema, right? So let's see how to do this. So for this reason, we are going to use schemas. Now, what schema is? Schema is grouping logical objects together is called as schema, right? So when you try to put all the logical objects together, it is called as one schema. Or simply, if you want to understand it in another way, you can think of the table headings. If all of them are put together, then you can think of it as a schema, right? And generally, all these tables are somehow related logically. And then the syntax to create the schema is, so this syntax is created by most of the SQL languages. Now, create schema, and you are going to specify a schema name, and along with that you can specify who is the owner of it. Got it? So whenever you create this schema, you are also specify who is going to be the owner, right? Now see this, for example, create schema finance authorization Ravi. So what does it mean? Ravi is the owner of it, and he is given the permission to access the entire data which is going to be present in this schema. Got it? Similarly, after creating a schema, you can also grant the access to some users like this. Now grant select on finance.star. So finance.star means everything that is present within this finance schema, now that will be given to user 1. So what does it mean? We are giving the access to user 1 to access everything that is present in schema, finance this one schema. Now apart from this, you can also specify that you want to give access to a specific module, and you can write that module here. If you want to give access to a table, you can write the table here, and then only to that table which is present in this schema, to that this user 1 will be given the access. Got it? Okay.